Merhaba. Benim adım Fatma. Nasılsınız? Uh, I'm trying to do my intro more in Turkish, so I had to Google my name is. So benim adım is my name is, and then you fill in what your name is. Benim adım Fatima, but in Turkish is Fatma. Benim adım Fatma. Merhaba. Nasılsınız? How are you guys? So, this is lesson 6, day 6 of the 30-day learn Turkish pimsleur challenge. Once again, I'm doing this way too late. My brain's kind of fried. So, it was a lot again today. It's like, oh, you slowly walk you in with the verbiage. The first 4 days. Day 5, so much. Day 6, they pack a lot in 30 minutes. I've got 3 pages of notes. So he also jumped around a lot. Out of nowhere, I mean, it starts with the basic merhaba, nasılsınız, teşekkür ederim, iyiyim, siz nasılsınız, ben de iyiyim. And then straight up, bir şey yemek ister misiniz? Would you like to eat something? So, I'm assuming you invited somebody over. And so you're just like, yay. So, thanks for asking how I am. That was the whole teşekkür ederim, iyiyim. So you're saying thank you, I'm good. And then bam, you want some food? I'm tired. Yemek ister misiniz? And then the person goes, oh Lord, yiyelim. Fine, let's eat. I'm like, awesome. But then I guess it's not someone you invited over because they're like, nerede? So where should we eat this food? Taksim Medina Indima. So that means at Taksim Square, which I'm also been like in Taksim Medina in E-N. Okay. So there's 2 people, actually there's 3 people who speak on these classes. There is the narrator, who's an extinguished fellow that was like, now, let's say you're going into a store, And he's pretty much saying the things in English. He'll be just like, how would you say, how can I help you? Or how would they say, how can I help you? So he's got like this like deeper extinguished gentleman voice. And then there is the American, who's I guess the guy in this scenario, because it's always the guy. And so he's just like, I would say mid-20s explorer kind of vibe. He's probably definitely chilling at the hostels, and he's just getting his vibe for a new country. I feel him. I love that for you, bro. And then the person I'm responding is a lady who's like high pitch. So she'll be like, Edinema. And I'm like, did you say Edna? What was the last word? So then I have to also listen to how he says it. And he's kind of, the American traveler is a little bit slower, but he has more of like a less slurred kind of speech, or it's not as fast, I guess. Did you say slurred? It's not slurred. It's just a bit slower. So it's a little easier to understand him. So I'll be like, I've been typing out what I'm hearing, and then in Turkish, and then writing in English. Or if they're asking me in English a question like, how do you say I don't understand? I'm writing, I don't understand equals anlamadım, right? So the word for at, I just had to Google. It's just en. So Taksim Medina'in, but she doesn't say it like that. She sounds like Taksim Medina'in, Medina'in, So like she's adding an ENDA. That's what it sounds like she's adding. Okay, well. So it starts off with that. And then he's like, pretend you're gonna go into a store. How will the store owner greet you? And it's like, okay, Boyardun, how can I help you? And then it's like, ho, but where are we going? Where's Topeka Palace? So top Kapasadia Nerede. And then is it over here? Bodasama? No, it's over there. Odessa, you know. So it goes straight back to the where's everything. And then it goes next scenario, I go to a store and speak to a sales lady. Again, how can I help you? Boyarun. Love that. And now it goes, now you are with a friend. Would you like to drink something? The eat and drink, the way it's pronounced sounds very similar to me. I can't tell to drink or I'm drinking the difference. I keep getting that mixed up. I think I kind of got it towards the end. So to me, içelim is like actively drinking, like you're deciding to drink. And if someone is asking you to drink something, you use içmek. İçmek. So içmek, to drink. İçelim is like my drink. That's kind of how I'm trying to understand it. So when asked, would you like to drink something? Bir şey içmek ister musunuz? But if you say, I would like to drink tea, you say, bir çay içelim. So I hope I'm understanding that right. And then it asks you again with food, yemek, yelim. So yemek is to eat, yelim is like I'm eating or agreeing to eat. Or specifically, he said, let's eat, yelim, let's drink, içelim, hopefully. And then it again goes to another scenario when you're with a friend and they're asking you, do you want to drink something or do you want to eat something? And then if you want to respond, I only want to drink something. So in my scenario, it's a hot day and they're asking me if I want something to eat. And I'm just like, nah, I only want to drink something. So to say I only, it's ben sadece. I only. Sadece for only. So, and the word for something is bir şey, which I believe was in the last lesson. So if I only want to drink something, beer, nope, bin, beer is one. I only, bin, sadece, to drink something, to drink. Içmek, istiyorum, deciding that you want to do something. İstiyorum. Okay. Ben sadece bir şey içmek istiyorum is I only want to drink something. And then I threw in, would you like to eat something? Bir şey yemek ister musunuz? So musunuz is when you're asking. And if you're taking that same verb and responding back as istiyorum, to want. Yes, I want istiyorum. And then I keep saying, and then, so if you want to say once again, no, thank you. If they actually do want to eat something, the proper response now would be teşekkür ederim. Ben sadece bir şey içmek istiyorum. Thank you. I only want to drink something. So, after we've gone through do you want to eat? Do you want to drink? It's like, oh, so now we need a place to eat and drink. So you have to, so also, yeah. I also learned the word, I learned the word also. It was like in the first, I want to say 7 minutes of this lesson that they threw in, they went back to like, where's the Sultan Ahmed Square? And it's not this place over here, but it's also not this place over there. So orası da değil, it's also not this place. So if someone's like, where's the McDonald's? But like, there's no McDonald's over here. And they're like, oh, is the McDonald's over here? And you're like, nah, bro, it's not over here, but it's also not over there. That's when you would be like, burası değil, orası da değil. So da. It's like, bro, it's also not over here. Or not over there. Then we went to location. Sizde, bizde. Do you want to eat at your place or at our place? There's no my place in this scenario. It's two people talking, and if you be like, oh, where do you want to eat? So, nerede? And then the person will be like, oh, is it at your place? Sizde mi? Like, oh, okay, fine. Olur, bizde. Fine at our place. I'm like, but in this scenario, you don't live together if you're asking at your place. And then responding, yeah, at our place. I'm like, what? What? Shouldn't it be my place? If you're agreeing, hey, are we going to your place? And you're like, yeah, my place. Not now our place. Like, how does that make logical sense? I don't know. That's why some of the verbiage in pimsleur, I feel like it was made in 2010. I know it being 14 years ago, a lot of vernacular isn't gonna like change in 14 years. It's something that happens like over 20, 30 years. But I'm like, your place, our place? But you're friends. Like, you don't live together. It should be, if you're asking at your place, then you'd be like, and you're agreeing, fine. That means, yes, at my place. But my place, I don't have a word for that thus far. And I tried to look it up, and then it was giving me different words for the for place. It was giving me like siz yemek or something. Siz yelim, or no, that's food, that's eating. It was giving me something else, and I was like, did I just learn sizde, bizde, and like it's not relevant? So I'm gonna keep going with this, but like I've already got questions. All right, so now that we figure out where we're gonna eat, where we're gonna drink, now you gotta figure out a time. So we have two options. Well, the word for when is ne zaman, which apparently means literally what time. But instead of having actual conversation with like time and clocks and hours, it's either we are eating and drinking now or we eating and drinking later. So is it şimdi? Şimdi mi? Like now, question mark. Şimdi is just now. Or is it sonra? Sonra mı? That's later. Yes. Şimdi or sonra. So. Bir şey yemek ister misiniz? Would you like to eat something? Yeah, I can eat. Ne zaman? When? When do you want to do this? Sonra yiyelim. Eat later? Question mark? Evet, But, teşekkür ederim. Ben sadece bir şey ekmek istiyorum. Except for, I only only really want to drink something right now. But thank you. Thank you. I only want to drink something right now. And then after you just, for some reason, the conversation after talking about drinking was like, Nera de Yelim, like where we're going to eat. And I'm just like, shouldn't that technically be Nera de Ichilim? Where are we going to drink? And it goes back to at your place. Sizde me? Question mark. So sizde is at your place, but sizde me, which I'm pretty sure is I without the dot, is mu, which English doesn't really make that noise. I'm trying to think of something that would be close to it. But there's an I with a dot. That's like an I or like an E. And then there's I with no dot. That's like a So, shimde mu, and that's now. So anything with mu, you're asking it a question. So if the word was yelim for eat, yelim me, eating? No, actually that doesn't work. It only really works for like Nezaman when Shimde now Sonra later. If you're asking at your place, question mark, Sizdeme. So I guess I don't have enough knowledge to figure out when or when not to use that. Just go with whoever tells me. Oh, it's after 10:30. Okay. Not even sure how long this was. So, because they were asking me when Nezaman, where Nerade, and we already know how, Nussel, for like Nusselsonas, how are you doing? I was like, what are the rest of these who, what, when, where, why, and how words? I don't remember what we call those. So who is Kim per Google Translate? That doesn't make sense because what is ne? Ne? Nim? I wonder if that's how you would say that. What? Question mark. And Nedin is why. So ne, Nedin, Nussel, Nerede, Nazaman. How is who Kim? So I also think that is not a correct translation from Google. So a lot of words. We know how to ask somebody if they want to eat and drink. We know fine for onlor. We know at our place, at your place, shindi, bizde, or shinde, bizde. Birshe is something. You can put something on anywhere. The word at is the. So at Taksim Medina, the. Medina, the. Inda is what I wrote down. Taksim Medina, the. So at Taksim Square. Boyd Room was in the last one. How can I help you? And what was another new one? Nezaman, when? Sadiche. Only. Sadiche. So I have an aunt who's Sadija. I wonder if her name means my only. I should ask her that. I'm really tired. And after 3 pages of notes and pausing pretty much every 10 seconds, it's been a long night. I actually started this at I think it was 9. It took me like an hour and a half to do a 30-minute lesson. But that's me looking up things, typing it out, quizzing myself as I went along, saying, teşekkür ederim, ben sadece bir şey içmek istiyorum. Thank you, I only want to drink. Polar. Not an ad. Okay, I really need to go to bed. It's 20 minutes. This is a really long video. Until tomorrow, day 7, be one full week. I really need to be rereading my notes instead of actively taking them and then discussing them immediately, so that I can definitely memorize all this verbiage. So I'm not sure how I want the end of the week. I kind of thought I was going to do like a recap for the week. But after I do day 7, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to want to do an additional video for all the things that I did during the week. So that's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to use the knowledge as I gain it, and that'll be it. And just focus on having a fully speaking Turkish conversation on day 30. Okay, good night, and I will see you tomorrow.